My name is Cassie and I'm the founder of Fatco, where we use these guys to make this stuff. Let me explain. At Fatco, we specialize in making natural and organic skin and body care products, many of which contain tallow. It's nutrient dense and healing. It's extremely high in vitamins A, D, K, and E, all super important for skin health. It's natural, it's healthy, and it's sustainable.
The fact that people are saying, oh yeah, when you're finals MVP, you are now the best player on the planet, to me, that makes no sense whatsoever. I don't care if it's a week, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? LeBron James. That's who y'all gotta start appreciating. And you gotta stop disrespecting this man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Prideful Takes podcast. It is the ugliest motherfucker on the internet, Pride, joined by the smartest dude who switches teams more than I switch my underwear, Rob Scott.
Stop the buffoonery. Stop the buffoonery.
Rob, how you feeling, my guy?
I'm all good, baby. How you feeling, Pride?
I'm great. I'm great, my guy. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
Oh my goodness. Listen, bro. Celtics in 6, bro.
Celtics in 6.
We vibing, we rocking, and we cool. We living our best life. We're
Warriors in 5.
You said what?
Warriors in 5. That's all I know.
What a fall from grace. Weren't you a Bulls fan?
Hey, you know Steph Curry is my favorite player. Stop
acting
like you don't know, my boy.
I don't know, my guy. I don't know. You get me a little nervous, bro. Before we get into go ahead, Rob.
Like I've said, and I'm gonna say this again and again and again, because I defend my honor. Kobe Bryant was my favorite player. And I said when he officially retired, all people who know me know that I said Steph Curry was gonna take on that mantle of being my new favorite player. I was riding with the Warriors before KD got there, and I've been riding ever since. And I'm glad he actually gone, because now all the bandwagon fans are gone.
I'm glad you feel that way, Rob. I'm so glad you feel that way, my guy.
Because he makes it look Steffordless.
Steffordless. I love it. I love it, my guy. 100%. I love it. We got a packed show for y'all.
Yes, sir.
NBA playoffs. I'm going to be slandering some teams. And there's one team in specific that won't be slandered, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, we already know because you're so biased.
100%. 110%. We already know I'm the most biased dude in the world. Nikola Jokic wins his second MVP in a row, deservedly so. I will fight anybody who disagrees with me. And that's why I bought Rob, because I knew he was going to disagree, so we'll figure it out. But before we get into any of that, by the way, AP says, tell me, was Barnes trying to take out Jordan Poole's knees?
What you mean? Was Poole trying to take out?
Poole trying to take out John Morant's knees?
Yeah. Sorry,
I saw the video.
No, he was not. You know, Jordan Poole is not dirty, bro. If it was Draymond,
I'm not going to.
I would say yeah, he was going for the knee.
But here's the thing, Rob. I don't think. Listen, I'm not going to call Jordan Poole dirty, but I think that was a dirty play.
He was swiping for the ball, bro.
Rob, listen, the ball is over in West Bumblefuck, and my guy is nowhere near the ball, grabbing his knees and yanking him.
He didn't yank the knee. His hand got caught momentum.
Rob,
he was already swinging. What goes that way, go come back that way.
He went forward, palmed his knee, and pulled it back.
He didn't palm his knee. You gonna pull it up?
It was a video. Barnes trying to do the same thing to Jordan Poole.
I gotta see this video.
I gotta see it. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because a lot of the Grizzlies, a lot of the Grizzly roster, they believe it was on purpose. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get even with him. I personally hope they're not trying to, because then you're gonna end up turning it into a whole sloppy fest where everyone's just trying to injure each other. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all want to box, you know, go fight.
I just was mad that stuff like that takes away from the integrity of the game. Because now we're talking about Ja being hurt instead of him having a great series, the Warriors showing that they can still get the job done. So it's just taking on too much energy, man.
A little bit, unfortunately, but like I always said, I always tell people this. Unfortunately, injuries are a part of the sport, regardless if it's you perceive it as a dirty play or not. Unfortunately, you know, it's a part of the game. So hopefully, the injury is not that bad. Hopefully,
I mean, they said he's probably gonna miss game 4. I'm looking at it now. They say he didn't practice today. He still has a noticeable limp.
Yep. So
I mean, like I said, he might be more like Derrick Rose than we know.
No, I don't think we're getting there.
Well, you gotta think about it though. This is not the first time he's dealt with knee injury this year.
Yeah, you're right. Damn.
And it usually happens to players that's built like that. These explosive players, you know, that's a lot of torque on those knees, you know, to get the momentum, power, and speed to go that high, that quick.
I was just on Twitter, and Rudy Gobert says he could handle Shaq.
Rudy Gobert would get dominated. You
Shaq
don't even
says
have to read anything else.
Shaq says Rudy Gobert wouldn't be able to guard him. Rudy Gobert says I would lock his ass up.
Rudy couldn't even stick Luka in the post.
What are we doing here? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
That's all I'm saying.
I think at some point we need to understand that Rudy Gobert is just babbling.
Yeah, man. You know,
to be honest, you remember Rudy Gobert right now is in an awkward situation where he has to like defend himself.
He has to do something to keep himself relevant.
Exactly. Like, because think about it, he's on the verge of, if they split it up, his feelings are gonna be hurt.
He's not as good as he thinks he is.
Not at all.
Speaking of Luka, that brings me to my hot take, Pride. I know you like to do hot takes on this show.
Yes, sir. Let me hear it, Rob.
I'm telling people right now, I'm calling it, and I hate to say it because I got mad love for the Phoenix Suns, but I think Dallas is winning this series in 7. Luka Magic.
So
I think he got a little magic for us.
Let me just get this one out the way.
Yeah.
I apologize. Because what I did, I probably was a little disrespectful. And I said it was going to be Suns in 5. Ooh. I thought there was going to be one. Yes, I thought Luka was going to get them one game in Dallas. The fact that they took both games in Dallas.
That was nice. Now, granted, though, Vinny, what's his name?
Dorian Finney-Smith.
That dude, what did he with? Like 6 threes last night? 8 or 12 or something like that?
It is what it is.
He got hot.
Bro, like, oh my Lord, bro.
Yeah, man. I think you know what? And I brought this up on ASAP in the morning today. I said, ain't it funny how Luka got both of their nicknames? They call him Luka Legend, Luka Magic, like Larry Legend, Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he already being compared to the greats. And Luka, him on the Mavericks, bro, it kind of reminds me of LeBron, his first stint in Cleveland. Where it's like it's him and then everybody else.
Shoot, I'm there with you. All right, so my hot take is they're probably gonna get butthurt, but
they probably are.
100%. But this is what I live for. I don't care. Never at any point in his career has Jimmy Butler ever been a superstar. And the only reason people called him a superstar was because they were desperate to find the next big thing. His best basketball he played, you could argue Chicago? Either Chicago or maybe, if you want to make the argument, maybe Philly. Maybe Philly, if you want to make that argument, right? At best, he is the third best player when he's in a series against any other team.
Oh, okay.
At best.
Even this series?
This series, last series before last, his next series, his future series, series
Who's
XM
better?
for I care.
Who's better?
On my mother.
Are you saying Tyler Hero?
I'll take no. I'm talking about on both teams.
Okay.
I'm talking about on both teams.
I'll say so on.
I'm talking about against any team he plays against. At best, he'll be the third best player.
So you think Harden is still better at this point in his career?
Give me Maxey
over Jimmy,
without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I won't go that far.
You don't have to, because I am. Shoot. I'll take Maxey. I'll take Tobias Harris.
I wouldn't. No.
I'm taking Tobias Harris.
No.
I'm
You
taking
got an
Tobias
argument
Harris.
with Maxey.
I'm taking Tobias Harris.
Ain't consistent enough.
He's becoming consistent now.
When it counts, I'll give him that.
And that's what I'm saying. And if you want,
what? So is Jimmy.
Is this the same dude who shot like 18% from 3? Come on, stop it, man. You want to talk about consistency?
Let me go look at these stats, man.
Please.
Because I know Jimmy ain't going out like that.
Bro, there was like in the what is it? The first, what was it? 3 months of basketball? He shot like 18%. I think now he brought it up to like 20, 22, 23%.
Yeah, I mean, right now in the playoffs, at least in this series, he's at 27.8%.
And that's like what?
It's still bad. It's bad.
That's horrible.
It's bad. It's better than Gabe Vincent, but it's bad.
That's horrible. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Defensively, he ain't it either.
He's not the same defensive player he used to be.
He ain't it either.
But he's still averaging 2 steals in this series.
Whoop-de-doo, you're averaging 2 steals without Joel Embiid. You all of a sudden you put Joel Embiid out there, and how is he looking?
It's been ugly.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Even James Harden made a return last
night. James Harden dropped 31 on Jimmy Butler's head. Washed James Harden. Washed.
Even James Harden made a return last night.
What are we talking? Like,
Joel Embiid just bought the best out of everybody. That's why he should have been.
Bro?
That's why he should have been your MVP.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Not negatory.
That's why he should. But shout out to Jokic.
But listen, I will say this to my dying breath, and I mean it. He never was a superstar. The only people that call him a superstar are the people on his team. Let me ask you a question. When is the last time you name me any superstar that was a third option? Wait,
no, he's not a superstar though.
No, I'm just asking. For the people who want to defend him, I'm asking. Because I'm not trying to make this implication that you
say a third option.
A third option. Name me a superstar who was a third option. Because he was a third option in Philly. You put any superstar there, they're the first option. You put LeBron there, without a shadow of a doubt, he's the number 1 option.
Do you call Chris Bosh a superstar? At one point he was.
No. I call him a star. Toronto? I call him a star who could have been one if he stayed. But the fact that he went to Miami, and when he went there, he needed to basically shave his touches. Yeah. Because in every big 3, you have that one guy who has no choice but to shave his touches. The same thing with Kevin Love. I didn't think Kevin Love was a superstar. I thought he was a star. And when he went to Cleveland, he had to shave his touches. He had no choice whatsoever because, again, the third guy there shaves their touches. Mm-hmm. And don't tell me nothing about the Celtics because both Paul Pierce and KD still did their things. Ray Allen was the one who got relegated to a sharpshooter.
He was. Catch and shoot.
So.
But would you still have considered Ray Allen a superstar?
At that time, no.
You say he's been a superstar?
I don't know. Maybe.
Not even in the Milwaukee days?
I don't know, man. Because he was good, man. Ray Allen is one of those things where
people don't remember early Seattle with him and Rashad Lewis. They don't remember him and Michael Redd over there in Milwaukee.
Because the thing is, it sucks to say, but in terms of ring success, which is what a lot of people look at, he had most of the success when he became a jump shooter back in 2008 when he won it with Boston. And what was it, 2012 with 20, Miami? Or was it 13?
No, it was 20. I think he was on a second stint. Well, he didn't win the first ring with him, did he? I don't think so.
No. It
was 2013.
13. Yeah, 13 because it was against Spurs. Yeah. It was against Spurs because he lost against Dallas, and then they beat OKC.
Because remember, KG was in his feelings about that.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Did you see when they did the?
I don't think. Well, him and KG has talked. I don't think Rondo still.
No, Rondo,
he ain't forgot that.
Well, the thing is, Rondo had low-key had a little bit of beef with him extra before he had left.
Yeah, he thought he tried the little bro.
Like, because they were mad cool and they were vibing with each other. The problem where it becomes sticky was that Ray Allen was like we had tried to trade Ray Allen and Rondo to the Phoenix Suns to get Amari Stoudemire.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that happened, Ray Allen went up to Rondo, was like, look, bro, I don't know what it is you're doing, bro, but you got to stop because I ain't finna get traded. And then when he said that, that's kind of where the relationship began to split because people forget these dudes used to be butt buddies.
Yeah.
When Ray Allen was coming out doing his thing, doing his shot thing,
Rondo was looking
there.
for him.
Look at Freddie. Damn. Rob, you're lucky. I don't want to hear Freddie, you on my list. And on top of that, I invited Freddie before, and I'm not worthy. That's a lie, Freddie. I done invited this man. Don't make me do an expose, Fredward. I'll do an expose.
Fredward.
100%. But yeah, bro, that's my hot take, bro. I know somebody's in the
You know what though? I mean, Jimmy Butler's not a superstar. He's not.
The only
he's too inconsistent because he'll give you 45 points one game and then give you 9 points.
And then ready to hear the funny part? Ready to hear the funny part? Ready to hear the funny part? This right here is probably gonna get me into some hot water. Before anyone yells at me, sit down and think on it. Jimmy Butler is just a Chris Middleton without a 3-point shot.
Oh, I wouldn't go that.
Sit on that one. Hold on. Because of the inconsistency he does, you have no choice but to relegate him in that category.
He's an all-star.
Right. You have no choice but to relegate him into that category because of his inconsistency.
I think we're going to have to do a show on the difference between all-star, superstar. People don't
100%.
understand. When you really say it's levels to it,
100%.
To call yourself a superstar, that's like putting your names in the same breath as Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki. You can't just say you're a superstar without your credentials.
No, they just say the word superstars nowadays because it's
everybody ain't no damn superstar. I don't care what you.
No.
It's a lot that goes into being a superstar, not just regular season success.
Yes,
postseason success when it counts.
And I'm there with you because here's the thing. I'm telling you right now, and I've been saying this. I don't care what anybody says. There's a difference because Jeff Teague was an all-star.
Thank you.
Is he a superstar?
But if Jeff Teague go out and have a 60-point game, you let the announcers look at this superstar. Stop saying that word. Everybody don't deserve that.
And
Gonzo, what's up, baby?
What up, Gonzo? And as much as I'm not a fan of Kobe, that's a superstar.
That's a superstar.
That's a dude who not only hoops, but at the same time, you want to go watch him.
And he wasn't gonna cheat
you. You want to go watch him.
He wasn't gonna cheat you.
LeBron James, he could
superstar,
hoop,
man.
and you want to go see him. Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, I believe right now is in that conversation.
When you on the court and everybody eyes is at you,
you're a superstar.
You're a superstar.
100%. You're a superstar.
Like they got a game plan for you.
100%. And all I'm saying, bro, is I don't want to hear this notion of this nonsense. Because again, the people I've noticed who calls him a superstar is when Jimmy Butler's on your team. If he's not on your team, he's not a superstar. And I've noticed that. And I'm like, all I know, man, he's getting outscored by a kid coming off the bench.
Hey,
come on.
Tyler Hero been a star. That's serious. At least
do better,
for them.
man. Do better.
But I ain't gonna go that far and say Tyrese Maxey. Maxey got a lot to prove first before I say he's better than Jimmy.
I'll take Tyrese Maxey so fast. I'll take Tyrese Maxey.
Jimmy was an all-star.
I'll take a Maxey pad over Jimmy Butler at this point, brother. I'm vibing, bro. I'm not even on my period. I'm a guy, and I'll take a Maxey pad opened that was outside, already soaked up by some mud because it was left in the rain. And I'm throwing that out there at my three. I don't care what it is. I said what I said, and I meant it.
And he ain't taking it back, y'all.
No. Matter of fact, I'll take you down this Haslam. Let's get into it, bro. I don't care. Good. See now I'm getting
But
that's
the
vibe I'm on.
That's a lot disrespectful.
But that's the vibe I'm on right now. I'm on that disrespectful vibe. You already know how I get, Robert. You already know.
With all disrespect.
110%. But UFC 274 came and went. I want to talk to you about it because Charles Oliveira missed weight.
By what? They said
half a pound.
Half a pound.
And if you actually go and look at all the official weigh-ins, there were numerous people that were actually a half pound over.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, AP says, would you take Westbrook over Jimmy Butler? I'll take myself.
No.
I'll take myself after my car crash.
No, you wouldn't. Don't listen to Pride.
I'm not taking either. What do I want? Trash or trash? You can miss me with that foolishness.
All right.
But Rob, because I know you want to talk about the Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol fight, and I promise you we will. But with everything that happened, who you think Charles Oliveira fights next for that lightweight title that's still vacant?
Of course, I'm gonna say Conor. Now, does Conor deserve a title shot? No, but Conor is money. Conor brings out the dollars, and if you're gonna fight for your title, which he shouldn't have lost in the first place, the man was stripped by not making weight, and he still went in there and did damage. I mean, I know you saw the fight, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at if you guys don't know, first round submission. Blows. These guys threw blows. They knocked each other down. Like they were throwing blows. I mean, I'm looking at Oliveira trying to catch high knees. He taking some shots to the face. He falls, gets back up, and the straight right that he hit that man with. Like you ever play Fight Night and you do the flash KO?
Yup.
like he hit that man, and it was like you could tell. I don't know if he knew where he was at. And unlike what my boy did, Oliveira pounced on him once he fell. I always have a hard time pronouncing dude's last name. It's like the one he fought, Justin.
Oh, Gaethje.
Gaethje. Okay.
Yes, Justin Gaethje.
So Gaethje, he didn't pounce when he knocked down Oliveira.
He was nervous.
Oliveira pounced. Like the moment he knocked Gaethje down, he immediately goes for the choke. He's like, I can't get him. I'm elbowing. I'm striking. And he catches him in that rear naked choke and gets him to tap out. I mean, Oliveira looks sharp. I mean, you talking about a guy that was technically 0.5 pounds overweight. It didn't affect the fight at all. I mean, I think he was going to win that fight regardless. He just came in focused and ready to go. So I'm thinking him. I know I was reading. They were saying some guy named Alexander. His name starts with a V, his last name.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Yes, because I remember. Yeah, actually, that's actually a good point because he's in featherweight right now.
Yeah, but they talking about if he
champion,
wins
but
the trilogy.
If he beats Max Holloway,
right? He got the
wants to move
against Holloway
up and try to be that double champ stuff.
Yeah. He's trying to follow what McGregor did.
LDZ, what's up? Look, first and foremost, originally I had Charles Oliveira winning.
Yeah.
Then when he lost, when he basically came, when they basically stripped him of the title, I thought like at the time I was hard on him. I'm not even going front. I was hard. As more information started coming out, I was like,
they said he was on the balance beam scale too at that.
Yeah,
it wasn't even a digital scale.
A lot of stuff wasn't making sense. I was like, hold on now. And then it comes out that he weighed himself prior, and backstage the reason why he stopped was because they had a weight backstage, and he was at 155,
right?
Which is why he stopped. That's why he didn't do anything, and he went back out because he was like, I made the weight. And then as more things came out, I was like, okay, that I don't think it's Charles Oliveira.
That sounds like a screw job, bro. It was a screw job because now Dana White came out and said that they're gonna now have security at the weigh-ins, looking at the scales, making sure nobody touches it. So why would you say that? What do you need security for? And then a lot of people are saying that the fight was in Vegas, he wouldn't have had to weigh in the second time. It's a lot.
Because in Vegas, because here's the thing: the unified rules, they give you a pound. So, like, if you're a pound, they give you a pound of leniency just in case the scale is off.
Because it could be water weight, it could be anything.
Right.
Bro.
So, like, they give you that pound. When it comes to championship fights, it's the discretion of the commission. the Nevada State Athletic Commission would have let that pound go. They would have let it rock.
I can see if it was 2, 3, 4, 5 pounds overweight, then yeah, but we talking about not even a full pound.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. I'll say it to my time, but I don't care what anyone says. Ain't no way, no how. That half pound made a difference. I don't care what anyone says.
But he did what he was supposed to do. He went in there.
He went out there. He did what he was
took his aggression out on bro.
110%. So I'm good for him. 110%.
Yeah.
I'm very glad for him. He definitely did deserve to win. In terms of the entire card, I don't know if you saw Michael Chandler knock out Tony Ferguson round 2.
Yeah.
Jesus, it was brutal. That was brutal. Rose Namajunas and Carla Esparza was a horrible
decision.
Fight.
Yeah.
It was a horrible fight, dog. Like they didn't do anything, bro. Literally. And then obviously the whole Charles Oliveira. Now Oliveira fights.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 2 routes you can go. You can either go your route and do Conor McGregor, which again would be a big money fight. And personally, I think for a guy like Conor McGregor, you almost need to give him that championship fight. Because if he gets knocked out or if he taps out or if
his career is over.
Right. But the thing is, if he loses to a low-tier guy, he can just say, oh, I wasn't trying. It doesn't count. Who cares? I'm still Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? Like, if you put him against a top guy, especially like the champion, and he gets stomped, that would make the dude, bro, that would have to make him look in the mirror and go, I ain't got it no more. Now, this is the route I hope they go. I don't know if you ever heard of this dude. Islam Makhachev.
Yeah.
Who is 3rd in the lightweight division.
Yeah.
He's been clamoring for a shot forever now.
Mm-hmm.
I would do Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. Charles Oliveira's hungry and he's ready. Islam Makhachev is starving. Put both of them in the octagon. Let's see what happens. I can't believe I'm saying this. I got Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, I'm still going. He's shown me something. You know, I'm starting to get into this UFC scene, and you know, I've been hearing about this guy for a while, and a lot of people can attest that they said right now he's on top of his game.
Yes, 100%. He as the children say, he in his bag. As the children say. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what the UFC ends up planning on doing. But
and Khabib is behind Islam, right?
Well, no, Khabib is retired.
I know, but I'm saying he wants.
Oh, yeah, no.
He wants the Islam fight against Oliveira.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Yeah,
that's his boy.
They're gonna look out, you know.
Yeah, they call Islam Baby Khabib.
He looks like him.
He do, and he fights like him too.
Yeah.
Yep, he fights.
But see, that fight didn't surprise me. I kind of figured that's the route it was gonna go. The Canelo fight did.
And let's talk about it then.
It shocked me, bro. Because
Canelo lost to Dimitri Bivol. A lot of people are saying he got stomped. I don't think he got stomped at all.
He didn't get stomped, but you can tell he wasn't focused on Bivol.
Yeah, he didn't care about Bivol.
He didn't. He's looking ahead.
He looking to Triple G.
He looking to Triple G, and they said he wants to fight Usyk.
Oh, Alexander Usyk?
Yes. Canelo say he ready for the heavyweights.
That's the rumor going around.
But he clearly not.
No,
because Bivol is bigger than Canelo, and I think that size difference played a difference in him winning that fight.
Not really,
because he was taking any other normal fighter. Some of the shots Canelo was throwing, they would have been on their ass. They would have been on their ass. Canelo, man, he caught that man with a nice little uppercut, and I'm like, Bivol, he ate that. He ate it.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, we gotta also stop pretending that like Bivol was getting pieced up too.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm just saying
Canelo was piecing him up, and Bivol was eating his punches.
And I can say the same thing, vice versa.
You can, but
That's what I'm
Bivol
saying.
won.
So, like, for
Bivol
me,
won.
it's like, no, don't get it twisted. Yeah, he won. You know what I mean? But
He won. Like
for
it was
me, like,
one exchange they had. It was in the earlier rounds where you saw him, and this is pretty much what Bivol was doing the whole fight. He was testing that jab. So he
Yep.
kept his hands moving to get the points. And he hit Canelo with a beautiful combination of a left, right, left. Like he pop, 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 pop. I was like, oh.
He ate that. And
He did.
And
But
Canelo was like, that's the best you got. Like,
because he told him, come on, I want some more.
yep, he was like, come on, give me more.
He did.
And
He
then,
said, give me more. But Bivol was smart. He didn't go charging in. He didn't go and I think that was the difference, man. He came in with a game plan and he stuck to it. I think sometimes people get punched in the mouth and they forget about all the weeks of training camp you just did. And you get punched in the mouth one time and you say, I'm going to fight like I want to fight. He stuck to whatever him and his trainer scoped out. He stuck to that game plan. He didn't try to knock him out and he didn't overextend himself. He kept the jab working and he kept Canelo at bay.
So and here's kind of how I look at this dude at Canelo. He takes his time. He gives you the first 2-3 rounds. He does it all the time. He those are gimme rounds. He gives them to you.
Yeah.
So he could warm up.
He learned that from Mayweather.
Right. And like I said, like to me, this fight meant nothing to me. Like if he won, I wouldn't have cared, and if he lost, I didn't care.
But
like,
he would have won the title if he won.
At this point, who cares?
It matters.
Not really, though.
For legacy, it matters.
Not really.
I mean, Canelo's still gonna go down as one of the best pound for pound fighters, but
my thing is like at this point, bro, like you're ducking Triple G like crazy, bro. There's still other fights out there you could have. No way.
See, people don't watch Gennady Golovkin in his earlier year, bro. I used to think the man had bricks in his hand.
No, but that's not what I'm saying though. But I'm not saying, because I'm not trying to say that by implying Triple G's a scrub. Triple G is a problem, even at he's like in his old early 40s, like early to mid 40s. He is still a problem. But if I am Canelo Alvarez, and there's anybody saying, because they fought twice,
right? One of them went into a draw, didn't it?
If I'm mistaken, one was a draw and one went to Canelo.
Yeah, I don't think he won.
I believe he did. I believe he did. But the fact that
I'm talking about the one that went to the draw. I think Gennady won that one.
I don't think so. I think that one. I think that was a draw.
I think that one Canelo just forced the issue more.
Right.
But he wasn't hurting Gennady. And Gennady was looking to try to lay his ass out. That was the problem. Gennady was looking for the knockout.
Yeah. That's why me personally, that's why I think that you need to end up doing, having a second, or the third fight, because the fight that you won, there's still people who believe you didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
And me as a Canelo fan, I think Canelo won, yes. But if someone tells me, bro, or the first fight when it was a draw, like a lot of people believe, I thought a draw was fine. I wasn't mad about that. But I could get why people would say Triple G won that one. I get it. I can see that. So it's like, if you're doing that type of stuff, man, like if you're leaving that level of ambiguity, you gotta go out there and have the third fight ASAP.
No, you're right though, because look at this.
You know what I mean?
When Mayweather fought Marco Maidana.
Yeah.
That first fight, a lot of people said Maidana won that fight.
I gave that first fight to Maidana. I don't care what anybody says.
And Mayweather, and remember, Mayweather normally didn't give out rematches.
Yep.
He knew I got to get this man a rematch.
He knew. No, he knew.
And he came out and schooled him.
100%. So because in Floyd's mind, it was, look, even though I won it, if I can have a rematch and go out there and just point total how I do better than anybody ever, if I do that, then you can say, oh yeah, that first one, maybe Floyd lost it. But then look at the second fight.
Yeah.
Marcos Maidana has no argument at all.
He couldn't because he couldn't hit him.
And
Mayweather
that's
school,
saying,
he studied him and everything. And that's what reminds me of Canelo, because Canelo, after fighting Mayweather, he kind of took some of his style.
He did.
He saw what he liked and he took it. And he started to start off fights on the slow side, computing. But he said in the Bivol fight, I can't start off slow. He knew it.
Yep.
He said, I can't start off slow in this fight.
He knows it. Frankie, what up, Brody?
Frankie!
But yeah, now he knows. I think now he knows, and especially if you're going to a heavyweight, I don't think you can afford to go to an Alexander Usyk and start slow.
Yeah, especially after seeing what I saw against Bivol. I don't know about that.
Listen, I don't know if he'll succeed at the heavyweight division.
I don't know about that.
I don't know that,
bro.
But I think he'll put up a great fight. I think he'll put up a great fight.
Usyk that just beat Anthony Joshua.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You think Canelo will stand a chance against Anthony Joshua?
Yeah.
Really,
Dude,
Pride?
Bro, Canelo's movement and chin.
Really?
We gotta pump the brake. I understand people.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about Anthony Joshua. I don't know.
Listen, all I'm saying, man.
Heavyweight is a different animal, bro.
And I get that. And I'm with you. And I get that.
Them hits hurt.
I understand that. But my thing is, it hurts if you make contact. How many times have we seen Canelo on the ropes doing all this and they're missing?
But remember, with a heavyweight, it only take one. It take one to land to make you rethink your decision.
Canelo has a chin, though.
Against middleweights and lightweights. Not we talking about Bivol. Bivol is like on that cusp of when you start fighting heavyweights. And
Bivol gave him everything he had.
That's what I'm saying. And Canelo ate that. We talking about now Canelo fighting Usyk, Anthony Joshua. Come on, bro. Them different animals.
I get what you're saying there, but I think he has a chance. And I tell people all the time, technicality gives you an advantage over brute strength. If you don't believe me, go ask Deontay Wilder. How many times did he put down Tyson Fury, but he couldn't finish and he ended up catching L's? Why? Because eventually it got to the point where he couldn't hit Fury.
But they here.
I'm just saying.
As far as weight, size, strength, they're there. As unskilled as Deontay Wilder is, he catches Canelo with one of them, he goes down, he don't get up.
Maybe
he don't get up.
But the thing with Deontay Wilder,
now the thing is, you got to catch him.
That's the thing, and I don't think Deontay
Wilder
catch him.
But if he does,
I don't think he's technical enough to catch him though.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to heavyweights, bro, yeah, Canelo, what he has in skill, they have an equalizer. And it takes one. I'm serious. If Anthony Joshua or Usyk or even a Tyson Fury, if they catch Canelo with one of them, he gonna rethink his decision.
I don't know about that because I've seen Canelo.
Canelo kind of got to stay in his lane.
I don't know.
Stay in his lane. I know fighting heavyweight is so intriguing, and it'll definitely be a story. Like I said, I'm taking nothing away from Canelo. Best pound for pound fighter out right now. Canelo is a dog. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite fighters.
No, and look, I'm not saying that he's gonna go out there and like wipe the heavyweight division. I'm just saying
the limitless one.
I'm just saying, like, I think he puts up a respectable fight.
Hey, I hate to cut Canelo short.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he goes up there and cleans them out or anything like that. But with the high level of technique he has, I think he goes up there and holds his own. Does he lose? Probably.
I think he loses badly if they hit him.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I can see a world where he goes to the decision. And I can see a 115, 113.
And I can see a world where he gets his world rocked.
And I can see a world where when he rocks Alexander Usyk.
I don't see that.
I see that world. I don't know, man.
But we can agree to disagree.
No, again,
but we can both agree on that Canelo's a bad boy. I'm not gonna hold this loss against him.
Yeah,
it was surprising. It was surprising.
And again, for me, it just reeks of him looking forward to Triple G, which okay, fine, I get.
Yeah, but then if he loses to Triple G after this, that's gonna hurt.
It's gonna be brutal. That right there is gonna be brutal.
Yeah,
especially an older Triple G.
Yeah.
I don't know,
man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My boy Vita put me on Triple G a long time ago. And he was like, "You ain't never heard of this cat named Triple G?" I'm like, "Nah." He like Gennady Golovkin. He like, "What, man?" I started looking at highlights. Then I started watching his fights. I said, "Bro, that man got a hand from God."
Oh my!
Like he was hitting people, and I was watching the souls leave out their body. Oh. Like, what the hell was you thinking?
Woo. Man,
I used to think the man had bricks in his gloves, bro. Like people, if you don't know, please go YouTube Gennady Golovkin, best knockouts. You will see. He doesn't look like he packs this power.
No, he doesn't.
But he looks smaller than power.
Canelo. He looks smaller than Canelo, but he be putting dudes down like.
I'm telling you, when I say he knocks the oh Lord Jesus out of people, I've seen him knock people into a Holy Ghost.
I've seen him knock people out and they wake up speaking in tongues.
Yeah, no cap.
Like
Gennady was one of them. He was one of them. Like, we've seen knockout artists like Deontay Wilder, the Mike Tyson. Gennady was one of them.
And the thing is with Golovkin, not only does he have the power, he's got the technique, which makes him so scary. Yes. It's not just like reckless abandonment that you see from that you see from Deontay Wilder. But it's not like
it was a seek and destroy.
Right. But at the same time, it's not like, and you're probably gonna get mad at me for this, but there's no lack of power that you would see in Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Like where Floyd is just like his hardest punch is a jab, and you'll just be like, that's it. Like with Golovkin, it's like get Floyd's technique, couple that with Deontay Wilder power, and you got Triple G.
You got Triple G. Like, let me tell y'all something. The man used to have to kind of throw fights to get opponents.
Mm-hmm.
People didn't want to fight him. Nope. Like, he used to have to say, okay, I'm going to try to let the fight get into, like, the 5th round. He'll let the fight get into, like, the 5th round. And then he'll say, okay, now I'm going to knock this man what we call the fuck out. So
100%, bro. So
Triple G was a man of a different animal in his prime. That was a different animal. People forget about Triple G, boy.
People forget how.
See, I love boxing. Boxing.
Yeah, homie, I'm with you. Triple G he wasn't a problem. He was the problem.
That was the problem.
He was the problem. Like,
and that's why it was so beautiful to see him and Canelo, because Canelo was like, I can take that. I can take it and give it back. So they had two great matches.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see this trilogy and what the future holds for these two. Because even now, mid-40s, early 40s, it's still people that don't want to get punched by Triple G.
100%. Imagine, bro, like you're 40, like at this stage of his career, everybody wanted to get punched by Floyd because everyone knew, right? Even right now, some people out there will want to get punched by Manny Pacquiao because
and they don't understand Floyd had secret power. Because what people don't realize is when you're that precise and that accurate, that hurts. It might not be knockout power, but you ain't gonna just get hit with a straight right from Floyd and be like, I want to run into that again. That's why I love bringing up Andre Berto, because he gave a great description of Floyd and his fighting style. And he said, yeah, it's not like he gonna knock you out, but you get hit with 2-3 of those straight rights, you like, I don't want to get hit with that no more. You know what I'm saying? When you accurate and precise, that can hurt because you catching people at the right time, right moment, in the right area.
Don't hurt as much as Triple G though.
No, because Triple G didn't have to catch you at the right time. Triple G just had to catch you.
bro. 100%. Triple G. Listen, Triple G is the right time. Triple G is the right time. I don't
That's
care what anyone says.
facts. I rocked with Triple G so hard. He was one of my favorite fighters at one point in time because I was just looking at the man like, there is no way this man, like, I was like, is he going Super Saiyan or something? I'm like, because he doesn't, you look at him and he doesn't give you
no inclination,
that type of power. Like no inclination.
He don't look
has
like
that
it.
power.
Nope, he
and
don't
then
look
he
like
gets
it.
in the ring, and they used to have a saying for what he did. I forgot what they used to call. I think they called it like shark box or something, predator style. That's what they used to call it. He had a predator style box. I remember because he used to come at you like push you back with the glove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like every single time you would try to grab Triple G, a lot of guys trying to hold back or whatever. He goes nope, boop, and he pushes you back just to wallop you some more. Like,
those the good old days, boy. The good old days.
I'm glad we were able to talk some combat sports.
Oh, yes, Lord. I know you love your combat sports.
You already know, man.
I'm very much into boxing. I'm getting into mixed martial arts. My guy's actually a black belt in Kung Fu, and he's getting into some judo and doing a little cage fighting. So, and then shout out while I'm at it, shout out to my boy Deontay Watkins. People know him in Chicago legend. Just won a championship in Germany. So shout out to him, man. Guy from 63rd made it, man. So we got a champion. We got a champion amongst our group. So shout out to you, Tay.
Before we take off, this is what Canelo said. My most natural weight, my most comfortable is 168. Yeah. And that's where I feel best. So we're going to go and see if we're going to take on this rematch with Bivol. So basically, he's saying, yo, Bivol, come meet me at my weight class and let's see what happens. So I don't think
Bivol can get down that small?
Bivol, no, even if he could, Bivol's not taking it.
No, I wouldn't. Why the hell would I do that?
Because Bivol will take that.
Because if look now, I gave Bivol some credit, but still, like I said, any other normal person Canelo hit like that, they go down. So Bivol loses that weight and maybe loses some of that chin. It might not fit well for Bivol, even if he gets down to 175. I think then you feel those punches a little bit more when you ain't got that meat behind you on your skin. Pause. I don't want to have a Charles Barkley moment.
Oh my God. Yeah, Shaq screaming over there. Moving on to the NBA playoffs.
Yes, sir.
I've been extremely shocked with some of the things that happened and frankly, relatively unshocked with something else. But let's start off with the Suns at Mavs. Right now, the series is tied 2-2. So far, each team is undefeated at home, which what a time to be alive. What a time indeed. I went out and said that I had the Suns in 5. Shout out to the Mavs. They play tomorrow. Who you got winning game 5, Rob?
Ooh. It's back in Phoenix. I'm going to shock people. I think Mavs can sneak one in on the road.
Ooh.
I think they're going to have to win on the road eventually if they want to win this game. So you're going to have to steal one on the road because now Phoenix has the true home court advantage. 2 games in Phoenix, 1 game in Dallas. So they're going to have to steal one on the road if they want to win this series, which I made my hot take earlier. I think Dallas shocks the world and eliminates Phoenix and goes to the Western Conference Finals.
Wow. Well, yeah, you did say that. So, I mean, honestly, yeah, Dallas is gonna have to steal one on the road. The way they've been playing, I think they can. Do they know? I got Suns in 6. I think the Suns wrap up the next 2 games. AP says Chris Paul is showing us why he is the Butler and Booker is the Batman. You're such a hater.
I wouldn't go that far because I'm just gonna be real with you. Honestly, what this series has shown me is if Chris Paul doesn't have a great game, Phoenix doesn't win.
Yep. But that's with a healthy Devin Booker.
You still need a healthy Devin Booker. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna underplay Devin Booker. I'm not gonna ever make that mistake again. Devin Booker.
But you can't underplay Chris Paul
but
either.
When you think about it, let's be real. Let's ask ourselves these questions. Is Phoenix still a number one team without Chris Paul? Is Phoenix still
number one? No.
Is Phoenix still one of the most feared teams in the Western Conference without Chris Paul? Does Phoenix even beat the Pelicans without Chris Paul?
Oh, egads. I don't know about that.
I'm just saying, don't undercut what Chris Paul brings to this team, because remember, Phoenix went undefeated in the bubble. And they didn't make the playoffs. Granted, it was a late playoff push, but they didn't make the playoffs, and Phoenix was still one of those under 500 teams. You bring Chris Paul to this team, and immediately they make it to the NBA Finals. I'm just saying, let's not overlook what CP3, what the point guard does for this team.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I do think Chris Paul does add something great to the to the entire thing.
Don't have me get to talking my mess. You know, I got a little tequila meter. Yes, Lord. Reverend Rob is in the building.
Next game, Sixers at Heat. I got Sixers. Listen.
Embiid is back.
And I told everybody this. And Rob, you heard me. Yeah. I was there saying it. Once Joel Embiid comes back,
it was pointless.
The entire dynamic of this series will change. Everyone said I was just hating. Everyone said I was being rude. I'm like, just keep waiting. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. He comes back game 3.
The masked man.
He comes back game 3. And listen, game 3, he didn't even have a great game.
No, but the bearded one stepped up.
So it's like
Joel Embiid's return opened things up for James Harden.
For him, right? So game 3, he comes back. Then obviously game 4, he does his thing. Right? Without a shadow of a doubt. So it's like, dog. Like,
and see, what a lot of people didn't realize was, Bam was able to kind of have his way when Embiid not there. They tried to put Thibault on him. They tried to put
Bam is not a 5. He's not a center.
He's a 4. He's a 4.
Thank you. He's a 4. He's a 4 who had to play the 5 because they have no one else.
He's allowed to play the 5 because a lot of teams try to do that positionless basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you look at it though, because you can't even really call Draymond a center. If you
he's a 4. Draymond's a 4.
So he's a player that gets to play at the center position because sometimes he has the mismatch. But we're talking about a very skilled big man in Joel Embiid, who you can see just in game 4. Game 3. Game 4. The defensive intensity. The moment Joel Embiid stepped back on the court, whatever Bam was getting away with, he's not getting away with it.
No, he's not. Because listen, I've had people start saying, "Oh yeah, he's a top 5 pro."
So who said who? Bam was a top 5 center?
Bro, you don't even understand how many people.
Whoever said that, turn off your TV and stop watching basketball.
It was your best friend. It was your best friend.
Who?
It was your best friend. That's all I'm saying. Listen. I've had people tell me that. I'm like, dog, no, he's not. He's not even a 5.
Your best friend.
Yeah, he's not even a 5. He's not even a 5. Like, what are we talking about at this point? He's not even a 5. Because every time you put him, bro, Rudy Gobert would cook him. Rudy Gobert has no offensive game, bro.
I ain't gonna go that far.
No. I've seen it with my eyes. I'm not saying he would.
He said
I've seen it.
He said
I've seen Rudy Gobert. I've seen Rudy Gobert, a guy with no offensive presence at all. He has no offensive moves. I've seen him with my eyes cook Bam Adebayo. What? I don't want to hear none of that foolishness.
I got Philly in 6.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I'm with you.
I think Philly wins the next 4 games. They've already won 2 more to go.
Right. Yeah, 100%. I'm there with you. And worst case scenario in 7, oh well.
If they do go 7, that's just gonna be because Joel Embiid
had an off night. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I think right now, and you know what? I've given Joel Embiid slack or not showing up or being hurt. The fact that he came back early, he said, I'm a bet with the mask. My team needs me. We're not going to win this series. We don't want to go down, 3-1. I have to get back. We didn't want to go down 2-1. I have to get back. And he came back, and he's been performing like the center we know him to be. Even on an off night, he still shows up defensively.
Yep, top center. 100%. He had top center in the league. And the gap between 2 and 3 is huge. Like I said, I love Karl Anthony Towns, but he's not a top 2 center right now.
Not at all.
Because unfortunately he's playing with Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. So I done told these people, nobody wants to listen, nobody wants to understand, but I tell people, bro, it's hilarious for me. It's hilarious because, dude, like, and how many times did I say this? And every time I said it, people got mad and they just said it's because I'm hating. I'm like, no, it's not because I'm hating.
People just, they don't understand that it is what it is. Joel Embiid he's a top guy.
Yep.
He's a top guy.
That's a superstar.
That's a superstar. That's a superstar. Led the league in scoring. You know what I'm saying? To attribute to, what he did without Ben Simmons for majority of the season, get James Harden in the second half of the season. James Harden goes missing after his first 5 games with them. Joel Embiid almost single-handedly got this team into the playoffs.
Next game, Celtics, Bucks.
Oh, Pride, you're going to hate me on this one.
Oh, you got Bucks?
I got Milwaukee.
Good. I'm glad you got Milwaukee. And hopefully Milwaukee got you when they let you down, because I got Celtics.
And me and McLovin was talking about this earlier. We told you that there's always a chance that they can shoot that bad again from the field.
No, not 33 and 36 are two different
things. Oh my! And he said that you said that, and I said you're so.
Is that not different?
36 and 33. We're really talking about 3%, bro. There's not even over 40,
bro. For you to say just for you to say that that's low percentage, but that's fine. It is what it is. We shot 36%, and they barely won by 2.
They barely won.
I'm vibing right now.
They barely won. But you know what though? Jason Tatum didn't show up, and I got faith.
It was rough. No, it was rough
because Jason Tatum normally after a bad game, he comes back out and has
pops off.
A spectacular game.
Yeah, he pops off.
But the problem has been in this series that him and Jaylen Brown hasn't been able to kind of kill together. They only showed up 1 game together. So that makes me think, is Milwaukee game plan saying, hey, both of them can't go off. We're going to pick and choose who goes off. And if I'm Milwaukee, I'm also saying Jaylen Brown is the safer choice. I'm not letting Jason Tatum get nothing. Jaylen Brown, you want to go for 20, you want to go for 30, be my guest. Be my guest. I'm not letting because I feel like Jason Tatum brings the energy from the crowd. He raises the energy level of the team. Jaylen Brown sometimes almost scores empty calories to me. Just me. But Celtics still going to be a tough out. But I got Milwaukee winning this. If Milwaukee can win this next game, they have taken complete control of this.
Boston is 6, bro. Boston is 6. We vibing.
What Boston's gonna have to do though, they cannot get to these stagnant plays in which they can go 6-7 minutes without really scoring. I think they get stagnant because they even started off fast against Milwaukee last game. Like they'll start off fast and then they get stagnant.
No, you're right. But here's my thing. And here's my thing. For me, I'm vibing. We're chilling.
I know. You go. I don't care if Boston can be falling off the bridge.
3-0. We could be 3-0. And guess what I'm gonna do?
You jumping with them.
Guess what?
That's a true fan right
there. We jump in. There's no parachute, but guess what? We chilling. No screaming. No matter of fact, we screaming because we having fun.
Oh, and let me bring up a point too.
Go ahead.
Just to go back to Phoenix and Dallas. There is no reason why any fan should touch any family member, any friend.
Hey, listen, if that's
As
true,
fans, you need to stop, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care if you're 36, 46, or 16. You touch my wife,
I'll
you
punch you in
touch
the
my
throat.
mama,
Punch you in the throat.
we got a problem.
You can say what you want to me. If you
We
want to say
got
I
a
suck,
problem.
if you want to say I'm a bum, if you want to say so and so is better than me, look, if what
My
he
mama?
said, if what happened was true, and that kid really put his hands on his, he should have got security. Should have punched him immediately.
Man, I would have said, you know what? Hold on, little Chris, handle our light.
Yo, and he looked at, he was like, "But mommy, I didn't say anything, bro. I wanted to punch that, bro."
You know what? The mama was bogus. Shannon Sharp brought up a good point. If my kid touched somebody else, like an elder, and
I'm slapping him in front of everybody.
I'm gonna handle my kids. You ain't got to worry about. They would have kicked me out for putting my foot up my kid ass.
First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have my son. You're gonna go to whoever you put paws on, and you're going to apologize. You're going to apologize.
And then I'm gonna put some paws on you.
And I'm gonna slap you, and guess what I'm gonna do after that? Because guess what? This is real life and real life consequences. Whoever you put hands on, guess what? You don't have to fight the man that protects her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're gonna have to do. Point blank, period.
Because what that's saying is you big and bad. And that's the problem with these kids, bro. They think they big and bad. They haven't lived through nothing but think they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna tell you like my uncle used to tell me, even if you know the answer, sometimes when grown folks talk and learn to shut the F up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. 100%.
So I had a problem with that because we've seen these instances, fans throwing water bottles at players, fans getting real flippy at the mouth, saying racial slurs, saying anything. Like it's a difference between fandom and just not knowing your place. Because my thing is, and I say this to my dying day, because I feel like this sometimes at work. You only doing this to me because I'm at work. You only saying this to me because I'm at work. If you see me on the street, you wouldn't approach me like that. If you seen these NBA players, and I said this in one of my earlier episodes of Rob's 2 Cents. People forget these players are 6'4", 6'5", 6'9", 7 feet. These ain't no little dudes y'all talking to, bro.
They'll punch you in your face.
They will hurt you.
Especially
you try to fight somebody that's 6, and Chris Paul only 6 feet, 6'1". But you got to think he plays in the league with grown men.
Not only that, Chris Paul, and I'm saying as a Chris Paul fan,
remember him and Rondo was throwing them hands at each other.
This is the same dude who punched dudes in the nuts, who will see you jumping and throw you on the ground. Like, bro, stop pretending like he ain't going. Like,
see, people underestimate when you a smaller player in the league, you got to be a little bit more tougher.
Yes,
because people think they can use their height advantage against you.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, say what you want about him, he's still one of the most feared players in the NBA. You game playing for CP3.
110%, bro.
And if he was that much of a punk, people would come at him like that. Not too many people come at CP3 like that. So these fans need to really get their life under control, because right is right and wrong is wrong. And when you even decide to put your hand on a family member, you asking for trouble. If Chris Paul would have jumped over that crowd and Ron Artest, bro, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. And I know
the league
I ain't
was
supposed to say nothing like that, but I wouldn't have had a problem with it.
No, matter of fact, I would have been disappointed if he only got one shot in. 100%. No, real talk. If I'm Adam Silver and Chris Paul punches him one time, I'm suspending him. And when I suspend him, I'm saying it straight up. I'm suspending him because you didn't hit him twice.
Right. He needed one more.
That's it.
And guess what? If dudes in the room with these players,
guess what? And guess what? If Chris Paul hits him twice, guess what? You should have hit him 3. Straight up. I'm like, yo, Chris Paul, if you get to 5 hits, I'll give you a bonus. What are you talking about, bro? I'll give you a bonus, and I'll give you a super highway to the finals, bro. I'm having Golden State stay home. We'll rig the game so that way you win. No, stop playing, man. These kids gotta stop playing, bro.
Yeah,
listen, I say this all the time.
I play with grown folks.
Bro, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, And when your prize is your draw on the floor,
Yes,
I don't
Lord.
want to hear you crying because guess what? I'm going to put my headset in, and I'm going to be laughing, and I'm going to be bumping some John Moxley's theme Wild Thing because I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't want to hear nothing, bro.
You make my heart say.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from. I don't want to hear nothing from these kids, bro. And the last game, Grizzlies, Warriors.
You know,
Only reason I'm going with Golden State is because John Morant won't play.
even if Ja was there, John Morant, Spa Morant, Kevin Durant, Warriors in 5.
You're so disrespectful. You're so disrespectful. You're so disrespectful. I'm reporting you. You're so disrespectful. You're so just for that. Memphis.
Oh
tying
Lord.
it up.
Oh,
Memphis
no,
gonna tie it up.
Oh no, they not, bro.
Memphis
We
gonna tie it up.
you know what? And the sad part is, bro, Steph still ain't really got hot yet. Clay has been able to turn it around. Poole is turning around. If Steph gets hot, we talking about a team that just scored 142 points. 140 in a playoff game, bro. And this was before Ja got hurt. It's not looking good for Memphis, man. Because when Golden State turns it on, they turn it on. And the same thing I was screaming, they made it competitive against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Minnesota Timberwolves were trying to give them the game. And they still made it competitive. The Golden State Warriors are not going to make those mistakes that the Timberwolves made.
Damn, you're right. You're right. Memphis in 7, though.
Oh, went from 5 to 7. At least I got you to push the games back.
No. I bet had it in 7.
You said in 6.
No, I had Memphis in 7, bro. I said Celtics in 6.
So you think Memphis gonna win? So if Golden State wins tonight, you still riding with Memphis in 7?
I'm gonna ride with them because I picked them. But if Golden State wins today or tomorrow, I believe they play tomorrow. If Golden State wins,
I'll be performing the eulogy. They play tonight.
Oh no, they play tonight. Yes, they play tonight. If Golden State wins tonight, then it's over.
I'll be performing the eulogy for Rob's 2 cents tomorrow.
You're mad immature.
Hey, I'll perform the eulogy on my own Chicago Bulls.
You're right.
I saw the writing on the wall.
You did. No, you're right. You're right. You did. So you can have your moment. You can have your thing about.
Because when I saw the
team, if you can do it for your own team, and if I'm mistaken, Rob, you did it during the game.
Yeah, I did. The first play of the game was Giannis catching the tip dunk. I said, "Oh, this shit is over."
Robert says it's a wrap. It's over.
It's a wrap, my boy. I'm telling you. But shout out to Coach Monty Williams. Look like he just won Coach of the Year. So
yep, he won Coach of the Year. So
yeah, I got it locked on TNT right now, man. About to watch. You know what though? I will say this about this Celtics Milwaukee game. It's probably been one of the most exciting games in like the series. It's been the most exciting series so far, the second round, because it's so jam packed. And with Chris Middleton not there, I don't understand why the Celtics are not taking advantage of this. Chris Middleton, like him, love him or hate him, the man, that's 25 points at least missing from your team. He's an all-star. So the fact that he's not there and Boston hasn't been really able to capitalize. One thing I will say though is what's his name? Grant Williams, is that his name?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's been his coming out party. If he's not showing, I mean, he's a strong dude. I'm watching Giannis try to back him down, and he's not moving Grant Williams at all. What's up? What's up, Lil Pride?
Yep, that's him.
I heard him. What's up, Lil Pride? Yeah, we over here just talking sports, Papito.
Yeah, he about to yell at me in a few minutes here.
He probably knows.
Nah, because the next topic we about to have, me and my son, we've been highly. Our relationship has been strained because of this topic. Jokic has won MVP for the second year in a row. I believe it wasn't even close. My son disagrees with me. He believes it should have. He was with you, Rob. He believes it should have been Embiid. Rob
is a smart man.
Well, he got someone here. I got to be smart, I guess. Rob, Jokic, second year in a row. What's your reaction? Slander his name. I dare you.
I can't slander his name. You know what? I hate to. I thought it personally should have been Embiid, just to meet leading scorer in the NBA. the story that he's had to go through, you know, carrying a sorry James Harden, playing without a disappearing acting Ben Simmons, you know, still having your team able to be in the upper echelon of the Eastern Conference, who, in my opinion, the Eastern Conference this year was the tougher conference. It was the tougher conference. You had Golden State, you had Phoenix, Memphis, Golden State, and then everybody else. Like Dallas made a late push to get their names up there. But if you really look at it, it was those three teams and everybody else. And I even made mention that this year, the Eastern Conference, like from 1 through 10, everybody had a winning record. When have you ever seen that?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think the Eastern Conference was the tougher conference. Shout out though to Jokic, who, you know, he almost averaged a triple-double this year. I mean, the man averaged what he averaged? 20-something points.
Yeah, 27, 13, and 7.
Points, 13, 7 assists. I mean, you know, he was everything for the Denver Nuggets. But this is why I posed the question. Did the bubble make too much of Jamal Murray? Because we haven't really seen him after the bubble. We're going really based off how he played in the bubble on how good he can be. Do they still have the success of Jamal Murray is there?
Yeah.
You know?
Because outside of the bubble, he's had moments.
He's had moments.
Right, but I think we also got to take into consideration that he's hurt with the ACL. So I think
a big injury.
Right. So I think it'll take a little bit of time for him to come back, but I think he'll be fine. Because I like Jamal Murray.
Know what Ben Simmons could do, and we know what James Harden could do. And the fact that Joel Embiid didn't have Ben Simmons for the first half of the season and had a second-rate James Harden in the second half of the season.
And that's better than what Jokic had all year.
Is it though?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And by the way, for you to say, because
it is.
Because listen, Philly's what Denver's a 6 seed. Philly's what, the 4 seed? There's only like a 2-game difference from that.
It was, but Philly was able to be the 4th
difference.
seed in the East.
No,
And
I'm talking about the overall record.
5th seed. Yeah, Denver was 6, right?
Yeah, Denver was 6, but I'm talking about from the overall record. There was only 2
games.
off.
Yeah.
They're only 2 off. Jokic listen. Okay, 27.1 points per game. 13.8 rebounds per game, 7.9 assists per game, 1.5 steals per game, and almost a full block per game. Do you want to know what's so impressive about all 5 of those stats? Rob, can you please read what's on the screen right now?
He led the Nuggets in all 5 main categories.
If that is not the definition of an MVP, I don't know what is at this point, bro. He is the only man, the only player.
That's like LeBron. That's LeBron-esque.
Thank you. Like it really is. He's the only player to lead his team in all 5 categories and bring them to the playoffs.
But they lost.
Well, yeah, because he had no. But it's a regular season award.
And I know it's a regular season award, but don't it just kind of helps my case a little bit?
No. Of
what the Philadelphia 76ers were without Joel Embiid and the moment he comes back?
No. No.
He comes back, they take control of this series, bro.
But here's the thing: if you put Jokic there,
they are not the same, bro. I don't think so.
I know
Denver. He fits Denver. What Joel Embiid brings defensively, bro, I think Denver's in a better position without if you switch them.
You're disrespectful. You're so disrespectful.
That's my only thing. Like offensively, they're like here. Where Joel Embiid takes the edge is his defense. He plays defense.
Yeah, he plays defense, but his offensive game is nowhere near Jokic.
So what?
Not even close.
What?
Not even close.
What? The Jokic is a better passer than Embiid. And that's it. That's it.
He's a better shooter.
He's not.
He's got a better efficiency from the floor and from the 3-point line.
Because
he's got a better efficiency. Hold on. He's got a better efficiency. He's got a better efficiency. You said what now?
Joel Embiid was taking tougher shots. He didn't always have James Harden.
And I'm talking about this year. This year when it was just Jokic or bust. He has he's got a better shooting percentage. He's got a better free throw percentage. Like, come on, man.
Jokic got to play more bums. The West had more bums.
More bums. You're acting like you only play.
You know I'm gonna find a way to argue.
You're just a hater. You are a hater, ladies and
But no,
gentlemen.
shout out to Jokic though, man.
Yeah,
he deserves.
Shout out to him. Who I hope it was unanimous. I don't care what anyone says.
Hell no. Only my guy has had that honor.
Who?
Only my guy has had that.
LeBron?
Honor.
Yeah.
When has LeBron ever been a unanimous MVP?
Every MVP should have been unanimous. Follow us on Twitter at Prideful Takes. If there's any news you guys want us to talk about, please do us a favor. Feel free to tag us, and we'll be more than happy to bring it on the show.
Yeah.
Catch us on Facebook at Prideful Takes and also on YouTube at Prideful Takes. Feel free to give us a sub. Visit our website, www.pridefultakes.com. Not only is every episode of the podcast up there, but we also have original articles. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at the Prideful Takes Podcast. If you have an iPhone, just say, "Hey Siri, play the Prideful Takes Podcast," and Shorty will take care of the rest. And as always,
yes, Lord.
For all your organic skincare needs, go to www.fatco.com. Use discount code Prideful Takes, get 15% off. Rob, it's a pleasure and an honor for me to be able to learn from someone as smart as you.
No, man, the pleasure is all mine. And y'all make sure y'all catch your boy, man. Rob's 2 Cents, man. I'm YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. I'm everywhere. I'm also on the Rewind Sports 60 Roku channel. We also on Apple TV. We on Android TV. So all you got to do is pull out that phone, pull out that app, Rewind Sports 60. Catch everything. Rob's 2 Cents. Appreciate you, brother Jerry Rouse, as always. And Pride, thank you for letting me be on your show, man.
Of course,
it's always an honor to talk that talk with you, my brother.
Of course. And by the way, Rob's 2 Cents, Rob's ROBS, the number 2, and then cents, CENTS.
You see it, right?
But just for those just listening.
I want them to see it and then look at the name.
I'm just talking about for if people.
And I appreciate you for that. Yes, Lord.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for.
You.
Rob, thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Rob, it's been your boy Pride. We'll be back here on Wednesday for Wednesday, starting on this Wednesday, Friday, Monday, and Wednesday. The next 4 episodes, they're going to be pre-recorded because your boy is going on vacation. So they still will be. Yes, sir. There will still be some stuff on. For the show will continue, but it will be pre-recorded. So I just want to let you guys know that. But appreciate everyone being here. Rob, thank you for being here. Go ahead.
I'll be back.
This has been the Prideful Takes Podcast. We will see you then. Until then, be safe.
That was going. That was a great read. Oh, Lillard from the logo. That'll quiet the 2 on the season. 2nd and 1 for the Bills. They handle the rush. Allen looking. End zone.
To Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Let's watch it go. Did several of those inside low kicks.